Hey, sports card fans, it's John, Wade Boggs fan. Hope you're all doing well. Today I have three cards to show off that I recently picked up. All three Hall of Famers, all three featured in a Red Sox uniform. We have a Fergie Jenkins, we have a Carl Yastrzemski, and we have a Carlton Fisk. So let's go ahead and take a look at my pickups here. The first one that I'll show off is the Fergie Jenkins, and picked up his 1977 tops in a nice PSA 7. These 77s have been a real struggle for me to pick up. I'm seeing a lot of higher end, the PSA 8s, PSA 9s of the Hall of Famers that I'm missing. Really only interested in like PSA 7s, mainly because of the price point. I've dropped down on a couple of them to some PSA 6s. Again, the main thing for me is the eye appeal and price point. And so I've seen some PSA 8s and 9s of Fergie Jenkins. I think the 8s, they're wanting upwards of near $50 for a PSA 8. That's just way too much for me to spend. And again, I don't need the grade of an 8. It's not about the grade. I think I picked up a really nice copy here of this PSA 7. And the best part about it, all in, including the winning bid, shipping and tax, right around $20. So not perfectly centered, but darn close. Really nice registration there. And here is the back. Nice clean back. You can see that Fergie joined the Red Sox there in 1976 via, I think, a trade. I'm not sure if he was signed as a free agent or no, there's acquired via trade with the Rangers on November 17th of 75. And I think he joined the Red Sox for a few years there, maybe at least through 78, if not 79. But anyway, really glad to finally pick up this Fergie Jenkins. Yeah. All right, the next player here is the Carl Yastrzemski. Now, this Carl Yastrzemski is not a vintage card per se. It is during his playing days. And while I'm going for his Topps playing days run, I'm also looking to do, I think the registry calls it a master set. So that includes his league leader cards, all-star cards, other special cards. And this is from the 1983 Topps set. This is the super veteran card. See a really young image there of Carl Yastrzemski back in 1961. And then how he was in 1983. Picked up this copy in PSA 8. Again, all in. I think this was another $20 pickup with shipping and tax. So not bad at all. And on the back, which is nice, gives sort of some career statistics, milestones, Major League debut in 1961, his season bests, rankings, highlights, and so on. So nice little summary card there. Of course, he did play in 1983, so some of those career totals I think weren't his end career totals, but nonetheless still a nice little Carl Yastrzemski card there for the master run, if you want to call it that. And then finally, not too long ago, I did a video response for that 70s card show, and John Keating, he wanted us to show off our favorite cards from the 1970s in our collection. And the one card I showed off from 1977 is this Carlton Fisk. Just love this action shot of him plate to plate. I believe someone pointed out in the video that that's Willie Randolph of the Yankees sliding in to home there. Just have always loved this image of Carlton Fisk. But I pointed out that there's another card of Carlton Fisk that has a great action image, and that's his 1974 card, but I did not have it, or else I probably would have included that in my video. So that sort of inspired me to go looking for that card, and I managed to pick one up. This really nice copy here in a PSA 7. It is off-center, top to bottom. You can see in the bottom right-hand corner there's a little bit of the black ink smudge that you get from that Boston Red Sox banner at the bottom. Somewhat common for 74 Topps cards, but again, another action shot there of a soon-to-be play at the plate, I believe, getting ready to receive the throw and try to get the runner out. But just another cool action shot there of Carlton Fisk. Here is the back of the card. Now, if you notice, there's a sort of like a black mark or ink smudge there. I don't know if with qualifiers that would qualify as a stain. It doesn't appear to be after the card was made, like a wax stain or someone else, something happening to the card after it was opened from a pack. So I don't know if PSA would call that a stain qualifier. If so, since this card does not have a qualifier, then the grade itself may have been like an 8 stain or 7 without the qualifier. Nonetheless, really sharp card there of Carlton Fisk. So really happy to add this other action shot card of Carlton Fisk. So in terms of my Carlton Fisk collection, the only vintage card of his that I'm missing is his second year card, 1973 Topps. It's the first one where he's on a card by himself. His 72 rookie, if you're not familiar with it, is with 2 other players. Not sure if I'm going to do a full Carlton Fisk playing day run. I looked it up, and I believe he has cards through 1993 Topps, so that's really getting beyond vintage, although Carlton Fisk would be a cool player to have an entire player's playing day run of. So we'll see. Maybe sometime I'll go ahead and venture into the 80s and early 90s and pick up some PSA graded copies of those Carlton Fisk cards. So yeah, hope you enjoyed those 3 pickups there. But before I go, you're going to want to make sure you check out my next video. It should be dropping on Wednesday. Picked up a really cool vintage card, one of the cards on my 100 cards for $100,000 list. So I'll be doing a progress video there. Really excited to get that card in the mail. One that I've had my eye on for some time, even before I put that list together. It was a card that I wanted to have in my collection, and really glad now to have it as part of my collection. With that, if you haven't checked out my contest video, I am doing a contest to celebrate reaching 1,000 subscribers. Again, thanks to all of you who have subscribed to my channel. But if you haven't seen that video and how to enter the contest, you can check out that video right here. I believe so far I have 3 entries from comments, but if you make content, I'm asking for a video response, and I have 6 video responses so far, at least from what I've seen so far. First prize, $100 eBay gift card, so you definitely want to check that out. If I get at least 50 video responses, I'll have a second place prize as well. And if you haven't checked out my last video, I did an update, the latest update on the Vintage 100 Index Hobby Report, so you can check that out here as well. That's all I have for you. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.